You know, not with the knuckleball. You know, I've had spurts, like 3 or 4 inning spurts, where I felt like it would be tough to hit if I was a hitter. But I was really able to keep the feel of it for an entire game. You know, and that's always fun. I don't know if I walked a batter or not, but I felt like I was throwing strike one with it all day long. And when I'm doing that, working ahead in the count, and I've got a good one to boot, it's probably going to be a pretty good night.
Describe how the last 3 or 4 starts have gone for you, especially with the knuckleball. I mean, it seems like you've had a good feel for it.
Yeah. I think the way it's felt is just consistent. Like you know, and this is my 4th year to throw it full time. So I'm still learning a lot, and I really feel like I'm about 25 in knuckleball years. I feel like I got maybe 5 or 6 more if I can get up with a big league team and stick there. But I really feel like I'm still passionate about it and still wanting to learn about it. And because of that, it makes coming to the yard fun every day. And I think the last 4 or 5 games are just a result of some real hard work with Ricky Bonus and just trying to be in the moment with each pitch as best I can.
Back in the day, we had Wakefield pitch here, and he often talked about the cold and how tough it was to feel the ball. Did the cold bother tonight, or did the wind cancel it out, or how does that impact it?
As long as I'm warm, it doesn't matter. I mean, if I came in here in between innings, stay warm, and we got heaters going, and it is hard if it's really, really cold and really, really windy. If your body's real cold, it's hard to grip the baseball a lot of times because that's a pitch that you hold with your fingernails, So it's tough sometimes to get a real good feel for it when it's real dry and cold. But my body was feeling good, and I've had a good grip of it in my hand. Like it was just consistent. That's all I can say. Like that's the descriptor I'd like to use. Is it really felt consistent tonight.
Did you feel any different when you were warming up in the bullpen?
Oh no. The rhythm of the game usually dictates how things are going to go. I never really pay attention to how I warm up. This is my 15th year to play. I've warmed up great and thrown terrible and warmed up terrible and thrown wonderful. So it's just that exercise down there before the game. It's just to get my body where I need it to be in order to get the first hitter of the game out.
You're in a rhythm, obviously, in the moment of the game. But now that it's over, do you look back? You're almost kicking yourself. You could have had a perfect game.
Oh, don't say that. I was telling somebody. I think that was an 0-2 hit too, by the way. So maybe you could give me an error on it, like a mental error of some kind, and we can call it a no-hitter. But
did he hit a knuckleball?
Yeah, he hit a knuckleball that just kind of stayed up, did a good job of kind of fighting it off the other way, 0-2. And it was really that knuckleball was probably the worst one I threw all day, and I didn't throw many bad ones today, which is fun.
Have you ever had a no-hitter or gone deep with one at all? Or?
Yeah, I threw a 2-hitter when I pitched conventionally in Oklahoma City a couple of times, and I've had some 2, some 3, maybe some 4 hitters, but tonight was a little bit different, like the way it felt, the way it unfolded. I mean, I felt like I could throw another 9 right now and have the same result. Like, that's a good feeling.
How about just it's been well documented, the situation with your arm, and like you say, you've had that rubber arm feeling because of the whole ligament situation. It stands out, and it turns out to be something that really helps you, doesn't it?
Yeah, life is not without its sense of irony. I mean, to not have that ligament as a conventional pitcher really allowed me to be resilient, and it's that much more as a knuckleballer because I'm operating out there at about 75%. If I'm operating at 100%, I'm probably going to be throwing the ball all over the place. I pick my times to really try to hump it up or throw a really filthy, hard, nasty one. And the rest of the time, I just want to feel like I'm playing catch with it, taking spin off the baseball and being able to manipulate the baseball like I want to do. And that happens best for me at about 75%. That, coupled with the fact that I don't have a ligament, really opens the door for some real resiliency, I think.
How about doing that performance against that team? And they're hitting almost 300 as a team. They're leading in virtually every category in the league. That wasn't a bottom-ranked offensive club at all.
Yeah, and they are littered with veteran guys. A lot of guys I've played with in the big leagues and against in the big leagues over there. So I knew coming into the game it was going to be a real test. Our pitching staff's good, but with this club, with our club, the Bisons at this moment, if you can just go deep in games, eventually something's probably going to give. I mean, we got a good hitting ball club and a really good chemistry going in here. So I just kept telling myself, one pitch at a time, and then I can look back and hopefully I've thrown 100 pitches exactly the way I wanted to throw them.
Was it hard to keep your adrenaline down, especially later in the game, or was the tension gone because the hit was already there?
I really didn't even think about it. I didn't think about trying to calm myself down or speed myself up. Like I said, I really concentrated concentrate on trying to live in the moment with it every pitch. And if I do that, adrenaline really didn't play a factor. I just wanted to make every pitch what I wanted to do with it, what I wanted to do with it. I didn't want the hitter to dictate what I was going to throw and what count I was going to throw it in, and I was able to do that tonight.